long them people that want dance and can't dance. You want me take them to basic? Alright. Dirt box, to the box. Dirt box, to the box. Dirt box, to the box. Stop. Alright, come. Let go the bird. 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 Let go the blood clot bird. Let go the 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 bird. Stop. Alright, come. Walk with it. Right for one. 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 Right for one. Right for one. Stop. Alright, come. Tip it, tip, tip, tip. 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 Stop. Your father.
I would lay something down for you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I'm more better for you. Yeah. You my twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin, you my twin. You my treacherous little twin, you my twin. You my treacherous little twin. Yeah. Fuck what they say, fuck what they Fuck what they say, 500 million on the face, feel like KK. And I know the city that we from, not a safe place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing to our names till that great day. Always kept me on, brother, off when the rain came. You tell me you want something, I would tell you same. Now when we come through inside this bitch, they gotta make way. Twisting up my fingers for my twin. You was always on go for the drama, dog. I would toe take somebody for your mama, dog. And they block disappeared, that's some karma, dog. You say you a dog and roof, nigga, I'm a dog. When I need a friend, you my best friend. When I need a friend, you my only friend. Yeah, you my twin. You my twin, you my treacherous little twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. When I need a friend, only friend.
Who can I depend on like you knowin'? Well, in the bed she get wicked with her parents, she be wholesome. Well, I don't show ID at clubs cause they know that I'm 21. Well, 21. Who would do the things we do for each other, nigga? Well, would you die for me? Would you go at niggas' necks like a tie for me? Do the time for a crime you didn't do for me? Or do a crime at a time when it was loose for me?
I wanna tell you how I feel when I'm loaded. Oh, I would lay something down for you. I'll play a whole time for you. Spray the whole 100 round for you. Twisting up my fingers for my dog. You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. Yeah. You my twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin. You my twin, you my treacherous little twin. You my twin, you my treacherous little twin.
mochila nas costas, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra costas, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra costas, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra costas, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra costas, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta.
Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando.
Hoje ele te pega, já aquele jeito da melhor. Vai novinha que ela joga novinha, sei que tu cursa, então toma porrada. Porradão nas cursas, então toma porrada. Porradão nas cursas. Hoje ele te pega, já aquele jeito da melhor. Vai novinha que ela joga novinha, sei que tu cursa, então toma porrada. Porradão nas cursas, então toma porrada. Porradão nas
puta. Bonézinho pra cantar, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra cantar, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra cantar, ratinho na cintura, bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta. Bonézinho pra trás, só caçando puta.
Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba, o Donite tá cavando. Olha baba, porra, olha baba, caralho, olha baba.
Check. I think I need to switch these. Check.
Yes. Yeah. Bobby Valentino.
Yeah, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. Yeah, and when I'm in that thing, I make that body say,
You know what I mean? Hey. Like a cop car. Hey.
I make you say,
Doing the buck in the latest drop. I got stopped by a lady cop. She got me thinking I could date a cop. Cause her uniform pants were so tight. She read me my rights.
really?
She put me in a call. She cut off all the lights. She said I have the right to read me. Now I gotta holler. Sounding like
Probably because the music is so kind of low. I don't know. Let the chat room chime in. How do we sound right now? I don't know.
police talking about yeah.
when I get up on ya, we can hear the angels calling us. For us, and when I'm in that thing, I make that body slide. I make you say,
Yeah. Like a cop car.
All right, so we definitely didn't do a great job at social media today. So if you guys could hit that share button or tell your friends that we are live, or just ping somebody in the Discord or something like that. Just ping everybody. I think the mods have the Jesus Christ, I look dark. I think the mods have the ability to do that. So if you guys could ping it in the Discord and do some social media stuff, that would be great, because we did not do a good job today, and that would be great. What's up, Wise Slacker? What's going on? I'm gonna go back to the music for a second.
But I ain't trying to be violent, but I do the time. But her love is timeless. Mrs. Officer, I know you wish your name was Mrs. Calder, huh? Yeah, like a cop car.
when I get up on ya, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us, and when I'm in that thing, I make that body sing. I make you say,
the sound stop? Oh. What's up, Dimar? There was a SoundCloud edit. It fooled me.
Yes, sir. Yeah. There's something about this girl that from around my way. Every time I hold back your feelings, but it just wouldn't say. But when I finally found the words to say, I'm not to run away. So they run away. Try to hide and make a difference.
What's up, RUOPTV? We're good. How are you? Oh yeah, where are you out of? Where is it? 3 a.m.
I'll turn it down. I guess maybe it's my headphones.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's turn
Are your headphones low?
Yeah, let's turn them up.
I'm
All
feeling
right.
like we're starting to get to the right level.
Okay, yeah. I think so. So how are we sounding in the chat room, guys? Are we sounding good? How are y'all feeling? Y'all thinking we sounding great, smooth, and sexy, and all of that good stuff?
Oh, we sound great.
You guys,
Sweet.
What slaps, this song or us? Do we slap? I'm gonna just move closer. I don't know.
Closer to the light.
Yeah.
Do you have? Yeah. Do you have your? Oh, it's completely broken now.
Oh.
Do you have your gaff tape?
Oh, we slapped too.
We slapped it.
Yeah, so this song is a Sengo flip. So Sengo released a pack from his edits from 2016 to 2023. That's on SoundCloud right now. So that's what we're going through. And because some of his edits are fire, and some of these have been around for a long time in his mixes. So I got it playing in the background while we get everything situated for us to get started today. So if you are joining us, make sure you hit that share button. Welcome to ConsultQnA, Consult with Q&A or ConsultQnA.
Yeah.
We do music reviews. We do reviews, reactions, I guess. That's what people call memes.
Reactions.
I don't know.
Gasp.
All right, so Dinosaur Jim, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
but
it's been a minute.
Dinosaur Jim says, would y'all rather, I don't play Would You Rather games, but Alex, would you rather be stuck in a shopping mall with an aggressive silverback gorilla for 24 hours or be stuck in a dark public bathroom with 50,000 cockroaches for 24 hours?
I'm going to go gorilla. Because can't you just, like, stand very still? They're like Tyrannosauruses. Like, you can just stand very still.
They'll see you just as long as you, like, if you do your own thing, it'll do its own thing. Yeah, like, so, I mean, unless he says hungry.
You can't hide in a whole shopping mall, too.
Yeah. And, I mean, if he's, like, a murderous, human blood-seeking silverback gorilla where he will stalk you, then
could be fun.
Yeah. See, I never play Would You Rather games just because I always be like neither, and then people just don't like that answer.
Both of those options suck.
Yeah, they don't like that answer, and so I'm like, well, I'm not. I'm freedom. I have choices, and I'm not picking your choices. Blood sucking. What? Yeah, a human bloodthirsty silverback gorilla. That's what we were talking. What's up, Airy Moon? What's going on?
We're getting our lives figured out, and then we'll message you.
Yeah.
Wise, like I said, I finally learned how to EQ my shit. Congratulations.
What? Oh, okay. I didn't see that because I was like, is the chat room going slow or something? No. Well, thank you so much for saying this stream is a vibe. Thank you so much for loving the setting. Thank you so much. And thank you for hitting that follow button and all of that good stuff. I think the Turntable Slay's in the building.
Turntable
Greetings.
Slay. Welcome.
Do you think it's time to get started, Alex, with our music reviews / reaction / consulting / being Q&A?
Doing the consult Q&A thing?
It's a Q&A stream. You guys get it? You get it? Like, you guys ask us questions.
A.
And we answer them.
Q.
Yeah.
A.
All right. What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
All right. Let's
It's
hit.
going slow. It was leg day.
No.
JVS says, yo, Q.
Nah, I didn't do any. I didn't work out
I think
today.
he meant him. Nick, you're
Oh.
working out now, right?
Yeah. Oh, Nick did leg day. What?
Mm.
What's up? What's up, JVS or Jalen?
Thanks,
Jalen
Turntable.
verse.
I'm glad somebody got it. Jeez. Having to explain all these jokes.
Yeah. Our jokes are so meta, nobody understands them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercury is also in Gatorade.
I think this is true.
Oh.
I think this is true.
All
I
right.
don't. Whatever that means, I think this is true.
Yeah.
Did you turn
Okay.
the saturation down? It looks a lot more natural now. Yeah.
It just looks dark. It looks like we're in a dark place.
In the cave.
Yeah. Oh, maybe she still has the settings in the filters from what I did with
From
the
the
other
camera thing.
camera. That kind of would have presented itself last week though, so I don't know.
It goes top to bottom.
Hours of cardio after weight training nearly killed me. I mean, hey, I'm not mad at it. I was going to ask why would you do that to yourself, but I'm not mad at it. If you going that hard, just don't kill yourself.
You still want to walk the next day.
Yeah. Get the massage gun. It breaks up a lot of I got one now.
Yeah.
It breaks it all up, you know.
Why do I feel like I can turn you up even more?
You probably could. I feel like I'm low, and the chat room's like, we sound good. And it's like, y'all are lying. No, the reason why is because the pad is enabled on this.
Oh.
So now, okay, see, I caught it. There we go. I don't know. Maybe it slipped when we took it out of the box or something. Like the pad got enabled. I don't know anymore. I think because we're missing that light.
The front light.
Yeah.
I can put it on the table there. I don't.
Did we ever use it before?
It's on the ground right now.
Did we always have it on the ground?
Yeah. I
Oh.
always use it as a upfill.
Then I don't know. One thing I do know is while we figure this out, you guys can see the list on the screen. If you do not see your name, that means we don't have your submission. So if you submit it to us, your name should be on that screen right there. And let's do a roll call. So because the reason why we're going to do this roll call is if you are in the stream, we will review, we will give you feedback. We will do all of that good stuff. So I want to know that you're here. If you're not here, we will skip you. But if you had to step out for a little bit and then you come back, we will get back to you. So
The old smoke break.
yep, while we're getting started, I would love to do a roll call. So I saw Jalen versus the world in here, so I'm going to mark him as here. If you see your name highlight blue, that means we got you.
Dan says, I send in a flip that John will steal.
Which one of your songs have I not stolen?
I was right about to say, little does he know, everything that you send gets stolen.
Yeah, so I've seen Dinosaur Jim, Ari Moon. I haven't seen The Boy Left Out of Existence. I haven't seen Jork. I haven't seen Kevin Bartow. That name sounds familiar.
Your name
but,
does sound familiar.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Oh, that's just Viz.
We are okay. Are you, what is it, OPTV? All right, so he's here,
Okay.
the last one.
What, like our government names? Like, what are our real names?
Oh,
Kim has been signed
Kim
out.
has been signed out.
So she's going to transition back over while she signs
While
it.
she
No,
signs back in. That was smooth.
I mean, it's good coloring, but it's just dark. Yeah. All
I
right.
feel, if you want, I feel like because all of the lights hitting the front of the tables, that's what we're referencing. If you want to just tilt the camera back and up a little bit, so I guess that would put us lower in the shot, though.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
just
I
make everything brighter.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Gizmo, we got you. The unpraised king, we got you.
Get ready for an earthquake.
Do you want to know what name of ours do you want to know? Do you want to know our
If you want to know about us, go to www.consultqna.com and then go to About.
Yeah.
And that's us.
That exists. So
That exists.
I would be Q, he would be A. If that makes sense.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. You can see what the full names say if you visit our website, and then
Yeah, that looks good.
you'll know our full names. If you are looking for our Instagrams, you can hit the exclamation point Instagram, and it should come up. Or you should, I think it's exclamation point links. If you do that, all of that stuff will come up.
Yes, I do believe that is correct.
Yeah. So I haven't seen Just Viz, so I'm going to mark him as MIA. Jork, I haven't seen Jork either. I'm going to mark him as MIA.
Wise Slacker is Dominic.
I saw Demar and Dominic. I got you. So it looks like we're only missing Jork and Just Viz. So
You got it. You got it.
Yeah. Okay, John and Alex.
So I put my name and not my artist's name. Fair. Fair. It is Wednesday. That is an acceptable statement. Yes, our name is Question and Answer.
Yeah, that's all right. The Bliss has no submission this week. Oh, that's fine, man.
That's cool. Thanks for hanging out.
We know that you are working, though. You have just transitioned over to a new DAW, so
It's a whole new world.
excited to see what you come up with that.
Yeah.
All right, so we got we got JVS The World. He will be our first submission today. This track is called My Hero Academia. I already know I'm not going to like it because I don't like My Hero Academia. Actually, I can't even say...
He's just trying to connect with everybody.
No, I can't even say I don't like My Hero Academia. I don't want to watch it. And the reason why is because I really thoroughly dislike hero and power shonen jump animes.
Yeah, I get it.
So I just don't even want to...
There's always been something about it that I'm like, maybe when I'm really bored.
I can't, man. It's just like, it's been done. Every single trope. Every single trope has been done over and over again.
And this is true.
Every single one. So people are like, oh my God, like, but his blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you can't tell me there's good character development because somebody's always going to be stronger. Something's always going to happen. If we want good character development, Vinland Saga. Great Kelly.
Fair.
I feel like my microphone is loud now, but great character development, Vinland Saga. If y'all haven't watched that anime, it is now on Netflix, and season 2 is coming out. Every episode, there's a new episode every week on Netflix.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
All right. What is My Hero Academia? It is a anime. It's a hero anime where I guess the main hero guy doesn't have hero powers, but he overcomes friendship.
Growth.
Yeah.
Nick says I just went and finished Big O finally. You know,
Who was I? Was I talking to Nick or you about?
We were
I need
talking
to go
about
back
it.
and rewatch that.
Yeah, because I did the damn thing again. I made it to like 15. I was like, I'm going to go and watch it. I made it to like 15 and then was like, I think I didn't pay attention to 15 and now I need to rewatch 15 and oh man.
Yeah.
I like the JVS character development. Friendship.
Never. All right.
He will overcome.
So let's go back on subject. Let's see if he talks about these things in his song. So this track is called My Hero Academia.
It's good to see you, Father Mecca.
Mecca that's from Jerusalem. Yeah, he's in the building.
Maybe.
All right. Why won't it? What's going on? Load for me. Okay. Here we go. Kim, if you could throw, since it's a SoundCloud link, if you can throw it up on the screen, people can actually see the artwork from My Hero Academia, and you can tell why.
Maybe they'll recognize it.
Why I wouldn't watch this. All Might. Oh, he's almighty. Whoa. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Did you watch Kill La Kill?
Yeah.
What'd you
I
think of it?
never finished it.
Really?
Yeah, it's too obnoxious.
I love that.
It was like, it's like not coolly obnoxious, but it is just like, it's a lot happening all at once. And then the whole time you're just like, why?
Well, that's the whole thing where it's like, it's just a school. Why is it?
Yeah.
Why is it like this?
Like, why?
But why? But it makes for a story, I guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's not Cowboy Bebop.
No.
Man's got you pegged.
No, I just promoted Vinland Saga.
This is true.
Just promoted Vinland
true.
Saga. I haven't even mentioned Cowboy Bebop on the stream a long time, but you guys do, and that's okay. Dude on the left is purebred hater. Okay.
It's called sophistication.
Oh, because I don't like My Hero Academia. All right, let's listen to the song. Finally.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, let me turn it up.
Hey, let's go. I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm finna take a trip out to Romania. I break it through the walls like it's titanium. I feel the thoughts are stuck inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia. I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm about to take a trip out to Romania. I'm breaking through the walls like it's titanium. I can feel the thoughts inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia. Remember making music on my phone. Now my music blasting through my speakers. Remember making music on my phone. Now you gotta pay me for a feature. I don't have to listen to a teacher. I don't have to sit right on the bleacher. Remember taking pictures on my phone. I'm standing still, I feel like Mona Lisa. Don't pray to me, you better talk to God. I'm finna tell the truth on like Rashad. You're like, JV, why you always keep...
No, he's doing a lot of the stuff we suggested he do. And I was going to wait to the end of the song to say...
All right.
That I hate this song, but I thoroughly hate this song. But what JVS is doing, I like it.
Yeah.
I like that he is using different tones now.
Using really big words.
He's using his voice. Not really. Go to Romania. Like I guess it has multiple syllables.
Yeah, multi-syllabic.
Yeah. So whatever. But
But I heard the little inflect. Yeah,
the inflections, the tones, the different energy,
right,
and the different emotion. I am absolutely okay with that. Don't like how it's mixed. I feel the beat's too low. The vocals are sitting on top of it. Don't like the content.
Jesus Christ.
Don't like any of that stuff. But I am thoroughly impressed with him actually. Like, I didn't know he could do these different kinds of tones.
Right.
It's always been just like this most monotonic tone.
And just let the auto-tune handle it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so now he's doing, and I say keep going down that path.
100%.
And just keep practicing it so that you can lock it in somehow, like figure out what works for you and what sounds good on things. Right now, I just think your vocals are mixed too on top of the beat. And which sounds like 90% of the stuff that you send in. So,
but it's a step forward.
I can play some more. You got
a little bit more.
All right.
Right, cause people really think I'm a facade. I'm the greatest, I feel like I'm Bakugo. I'm a mixed kid, call me Shoto. I'm the greatest, I feel like Midoriya. Attack on Titan, she had like Historia. I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm finna take a trip out to Romania. I break it through the walls like it's titanium. I feel the thoughts are stuck inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia. I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm about to take a trip out to Romania. I'm breaking through the walls like it's titanium. I can feel the thoughts inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia.
Yeah, the Historia reference in Attack on Titan made me feel ashamed that I knew what he was talking about. Like, made me feel so ashamed that I knew. That's why I was just like, literally one of the wackest, most important but wackest characters in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
He rhymed something with.
Gotta give him credit for that.
I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm finna take a trip out to Romania. I break it through the walls like it's titanium. I feel the thoughts are stuck inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia. I have to keep it on me every time. I walk around, I keep it number 9. She like, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. My quirk is working every single time. I'm about to take a trip out to Romania. I'm breaking through the walls like it's titanium. I can feel the thoughts inside my cranium. My power's here, my hero academia.
There it is.
I like the little ha. I like that. I think he should incorporate that a little bit more.
Like an ad lib level kind of thing.
The voice that he's doing that ha in, I think he should incorporate that voice into like parts of verses or maybe something like that, because I mean, just an experiment with it, because
Right.
that was literally the only thing that sound good on that song to me.
The Cardi. He's getting a lot better. He is. Yeah, no, I agree with what you said. Like, there's a lot of going outside of the normal JVS in this song. It needs to be put together in a fashion, but it's definitely signs of growth, I think. It was a good job. Even Gizmo, the unpraised king, says
That he's getting better.
he's getting better. Jork is here.
All right, Jork. So if Jork would actually be next.
Jork, you're next. Good timing.
Yeah. Nothing else to say about that? Anything you can do to fix those vocals by sitting on top of the beat? Something different from what we've said?
I got out like from a I think the why everybody's like, oh, it's like there's so much discrepancy there is because his vocals, I feel, actually sound more full frequency than the beat. Like the lows,
True.
I'm not feeling them. Like they should be like really punching me in at least my ears. Like I should be feeling that go down in frequency. So I feel like maybe like the beat was just pulled as like an MP3, like maybe even a low quality MP3, and I think it would just be like get the stems or
Yeah.
like the higher quality stuff, and that'll again allow you to like mix yourself into because I actually think I think that the vocals are the better quality of the two. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, the beat wasn't great quality. It was
Yeah.
heavily compressed.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have much dynamic range.
No.
But you could still mix into it.
Well, it's harder because the vocals are so much cleaner. So there's
It's like the MP3 is like that. All the vocals.
mix into it. They're nice and springy.
Yeah.
And the MP3 is just a brick wall. Get an engineer to tell you what to do better. Then give you feedback, and then they'll mix it. I mean, yeah.
All right, and they're asking JVS what he records on. I think we've asked this like 20 times, and he has never given us a legitimate answer. Literally, I do FL
He just
Studio.
answered.
I do FL Studio at home, but the studio that he lies that he goes to, they use Pro Tools. Every time he says I did that one in the studio, it's literally the worst sounding one that he sends.
It's because,
Remember, and I was sitting there, I was like, he's lying. He did not do this in the studio.
He goes to Brody Zen studio, has it recorded on backwards microphone.
Brody's Zen stuff is now 1,000 times better because
Yep.
once he turned the microphone around,
he just
his whole life turned around once he turned the microphone
literally.
So, and he'll never admit that that's what the problem
No.
was, but it was.
It was a frequency curve that even I was like, what the fuck is that? I know that sound. I've been there before.
All right. So, shouts out to Jalen for sending that song over. It was called My Hero Academia. Y'all saw his links and stuff on the screen. Well, you saw his SoundCloud, so if you guys want to follow him, you can do that. If not, if you also want to talk to him, he is in the chat room. He just said, I go to like 3 different studios and record at home sometimes. Everyone mix different. They honestly don't try their best to mix my songs. That's why I have to learn on my own and buy a better mic. Yeah. Not mad at that at all.
No. I mean, to be completely honest, I really think this song shows a ton of growth in terms of your production and like your personal recording sound. I think it was the beat that was holding you back. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Like, it's obvious that you're growing. Yeah.
All right. So up next we'll have Jork. He sent over a love letter, but I was signed out. So
Are you two battling over the account?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. So we got Jork coming up next. Jork sent over a track with a love letter. Hopefully it's sweet. Hopefully it's nice. I think it's something about all right, let's read it. He says, how did I miss this in 2016? Regardless, this song was so good was too good not to remix. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
It's a Fetty Wap flip.
Oh.
So Fetty Wap Make You Feel Good Jork remix. Okay.
Both Gizmo, the Unpraised King, and JVS. I will say too, you guys are in our Discord. Jovan, what is his?
In the Discord, I think it's Jovan.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Look up Jovan. He tends to chat every now and then.
Might be
He does
Cursor.
pretty solid mixes.
It might be CRV
Oh yeah,
in the Discord. Let's look.
I think you're right.
Let's look right about quick.
Hot second. Yeah, have a look.
I don't
Have
know.
a look
I
for
don't know what his
Jovan.
name is in it. Let me look at the peoples.
Me and him were talking about setups. If you go under setups, he posted his.
It's Von Joe Bonds in the Discord. So somebody just wrote in there. He just sent over a meme. But yeah, Von Joe Bonds is Jovan, so he's an engineer. He wants to mix stuff in the Discord. So
yeah,
you guys can
he's asking
contact
for
him.
it. Asking for it.
Yeah. I wonder if Maceo actually hit him up because I put them in contact, but I don't know what happened with that. So
Yeah.
I would like to hear when if they did get in touch with each other and what those mixes sound like. But all right, up next we got Jork sent over this Fetty Wap flip called "Make You Feel Good." Let's see what it sounds like. I like flips.
I hate to get wasting my time. Make you feel good. That's why you think you're wasting my time. I'm just trying to see you shine. Trying to work you out like all the time. I'll tell you you mine. So possessive, I miss all the signs. Like just hit the ceiling beaming whenever I try and slide. Even this lazy dick can make you feel good every time. Never else I've been tired. You freak you out of line. Got me being honest, trying to see you waste my time. Got me stringing like vinyl, hitting all of my notes. Sing to me like
The white noise, just a non-decaying reverb or delay. What's up, LB Trapper?
It's such a catch-22 with that reverb because it's got like a little slapback to it that's on beat, so it gives like a pulse vibe that I really really like. But then it never ends. It's just
feel good.
I liked it.
I think it was cool. I think with that sound and just how high up in the high end his vocals were. I mean, everything was, I guess, to give it more of like almost a psychedelic drug kind of trip effect.
Yeah.
But after a while, it started sounding like white noise. It wasn't painful. It wasn't bad. It wasn't crazy or anything. It's just like I got these headphones on and it's in my ears right now. Like
it's still going.
I feel like if I was in an open space, I wouldn't be as susceptible to it.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting right here with headphones on and it's like it's a lot. It's a lot of so I don't know.
I think I'm going to take the opportunity, like we've talked before about building effects sends. So like you got your vocal. If I'm thinking about Pro Tools or maybe like some other, I like Pro Tools because the bussing is really great. So you got your main vocal and then you create an auxiliary track and you put your reverb on that auxiliary track. What that actually allows you to do, so you would take from your main vocal, send out a bus into that reverb. What that allows you to do is actually two separate instances of reverb control. So you could automate the send, you could automate the signal going into the reverb on the aux and like pop certain words or like pull it down and let it decay and then pop it for certain words. So you would essentially just be feeding it on the input side, Or if you wanted to do something really stark and harsh and something that your ears aren't used to, you could do it on the auxiliary output fader itself. And that would make it so that way everything, all that reverb, so it would just be like, bah, and it would just slam shut. And that's used to good effect in pop these days to like get your attention because it's a very unnatural sound. So yeah, there's two options there. I would say if you're going to keep the reverb, do it on the input side. Control what words get how much reverb on it by controlling what words go into the reverb to get processed. Yeah.
Okay. There we
Hopefully
go.
that made sense.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I have messages that I do have to get to, so that's what I'm not being rude. Just work related stuff.
Yep.
All right. So shouts out to Jork for that. Jork said absolute gems. Thank you. Word
Thank you.
up. You already know.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have Gizmo, aka the Unpraised King or the Uprising King.
I really like the Uprising King.
That'll be his next one. The Uprising. He won't have to do too much with the word. He'll just have to change a couple letters around.
Yeah. Apparently he made 2 good tracks in a row, so he didn't change his name this week.
So this one's called Assumptions, and he just says yo as his love letter. So let's check this one out.
Yo.
Kim, this is another SoundCloud link, so if you want to throw that on screen. And we got the Uprising King, a.k.a. the Unpraised King, a.k.a. Gizmo Snyder, a.k.a. L95, a.k.a. L95, Low Road, High Tide, Big Ride, Roll Tide.
It's all one name. What's up, Deidre?
What's the meaning of all this? I've been in this room puffing on a vape. What's the meaning of all this? It's just all down to taste of this vapor I favor. I feel like I'm falling. Everyone's saying that I'm a bad guy. Cling to my issues, but I thought we all did. Hope these women don't be hanging around the grapevine. Life is not that fun when you do dumb shit. I was on a run and then I found out what luck is. Guess it's just begun, but I can't function. Always search for love in wrong places, made assumptions. Puffing nicotine alone in my room again. Girl, I heard you've been locked into a hate that feeling. When I realized that this won't last till the end. But we can work something out, maybe get to healing. I've been broke for years. Run out of time, I ain't fucking with these fears. Done too many things to be dropping any tears. Going on my mind, I wanna get on your mind. Hit you up. Done too many things to be dropping any tears. Done too many things to be dropping any tears. Done too many things to be dropping any tears. Going on my mind, I wanna get on your mind. Hit you up. What's the meaning of all this? I've been in this room puffing on a vape. What's the meaning of all this? It's just all down to taste of this vapor I favor. I feel like I'm falling. Everyone's saying that I'm a bad guy. Cling to my issues, but I thought we all did. Hope these women don't be hanging around the grapevine. Life is not that fun when you do dumb shit. I was on a run and then I found out what luck is. Guess it's just begun, but I can't function. Always search for love in wrong places, made assumptions.
Have just a ton of reverb, right?
No. So, shouts out to the Uprising, a.k.a. the Unpraised, a.k.a. the Praise King, Gizmo Snyder. That track is called Assumptions. How you feeling about it, man?
I think it is a step in the right direction in terms of production and doing little things that hold attention.
Yeah. The the glitchy stuff, yeah.
A lot of layers that move in and out. Really cool, really good. I think that personally, I think that the EQ on his vocals is rolled up like a little bit too high. So it's lacking some of the mid range, and it's trying to be filled with the track, but the track doesn't have enough mid range in it, if that makes any sense. So to to me, it just strikes me as like lacking a little bit of energy in the range that I would love to see. Like that naturalness of his voice could come out if that range was in there. And that's kind of like what we've been hammering on him about over the last couple streams, is like getting away from that nasally auto-tune sound, getting into a more natural sound. So I think if those frequencies were put back, kind of like, I don't know, like I felt like it dipped at like 400, 500-ish. And if some of those could get back, just cleaned up a little bit.
Let me shouts out to DJ Mari in the building. Let me look.
Cling to my issues, but I thought we all did. What's the meaning of all this?
How was that in your ears? Because to me, all it was
Yeah.
That's all it was. But I think that's my headphones.
No, but I think I think we're saying the same thing, because when those frequencies are gone, when like the body and like kind of the top of the bass is gone, all that's left is that high end. So it's gonna make our ears more attuned to that. So by bringing that in, it would kind of mellow it just a little bit.
What's the meaning of all this? I've been in this room puffing on a vape. What's the meaning of all this? Shit. I was on a run and then I found out what luck is. Guess it's just begun.
Yeah.
I think because the main melody and the beat has a filter on it. So it's
yeah.
So
I almost like the master has a filter on it almost.
I don't know. But overall with the song, I'm not going to say I don't like it. I'm not going to say I do like it. It does sound, I like the direction that you're going in with it.
Yeah.
It's not something for me when it comes to just listening to it as a listening pleasure thing. It wouldn't be for me. But I think you're moving in the right direction. Like this is just like how the other week you sent something in and we were like, okay, all right, you're using more of your natural voice. Okay, we kind of like this. I think this, like, you're on beat, you stay on topic. You didn't do any serious cop out words, or you didn't like, where you're just like, I fuck her like she's average. You didn't do things like that. So I think this is a step in a better direction. And I think I would, how I'll respond to this is I would like to hear more and something else.
Okay.
So this I wouldn't put this in the bag and be like, yeah, this is it. But this
It's
I'd be
enough to
like, all right,
gain
let
attention.
me check out the next one.
Right.
I do like the little production things that the new engineer that he says he has put in. If he is lying and he is the engineer, then good job, Gizmo, at doing these little things that grab attention and putting the filters on your vocals in different areas and stuff, making it feel like a full, complete song.
Right.
So I like that about it. Again, overall as a song, not my cup of tea, but that is something that I do like about it.
Dinosaur Jim, if you submit another one and in the comments say this is the one, we'll just mark your first one as not here and then come back.
Yeah, and then I'll try to remember.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. Weatherman Dan says, I'm watching the Scorpion King and holy dog shit, this is terrible. Keep us posted.
I thought the Scorpion King was like rated one of the worst movies ever, or was that Scorpion King 2?
Probably 2, because I think the first one had the Rock. Yeah, the Rock, and this is awful. But give me a movie that the Rock is stellar, and then I'll argue something.
That new Shazam one, or whatever his name is, that he is terrible. Black Adam.
Shazam.
Black Adam, terrible. And it's terrible because it suffers from the same thing all superhero movies suffer from. Why couldn't these guys just have a conversation?
Just sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, like why did they always have to jump? It's like it's so much ego tossing around and macho-ness. And if y'all want to talk about toxic masculinity, look at superhero movies. It's all it is. It's just people swinging egos around.
This is why I go back to that first Iron Man, the first one that was done by Jon Favreau, who understands deeply comic books and understands the mechanisms of. They could sit down and talk about it, but there is this one problem, and let's make that into a movie and make it interesting. And now it's literally just like, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you.
But Black Adam really boiled down to the I guess the good guys who pretty much were the bad guys just show up somewhere and they're like, this guy is dangerous, so we're going to put him in the superhero prison where people we just deem dangerous because fuck due process. Like it was literal like tyrants running the world. And like if you didn't watch Black Adam and see it as that, where it was like, who do these people think they are?
I think enough people watched it and thought that they were like, this is a terrible movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Black Adam was really just good action. No, I mean, and then you got the little boy in Black Adam who is just like, his parent is a terrible parent. God awful parent. Terrible mother. I don't mean the mother shame, but in Black Adam, when you watch
character development
you'll
is
be like,
terrible
this is
mother.
this is a terrible mother, and this is a terrible child. And then the people in the city, terrible people in the city. Nothing made sense.
It just made like the shittiest people.
Like, none of the conflicts made sense. It's like, okay, they're being occupied. Okay, I get that. But now there's giants walking through your city, and y'all are still trying to shop at the supermarket? Like, it's just like the scene setting. It was just terrible directing. You could tell he was just like, and cut. We're going to fucking just
CGI
move on.
everything from
next. He was probably just like, so this casting is so bad. I don't know.
Yeah. What did they give me?
Yeah.
Nah, the Scorpion King is just more The Rock. Okay. Fair. All right.
Well, the back
CGI Rock Scorpion.
Isn't that The Rock's like first movie, like
One
real
of the- it's
movie?
up there, yeah. It's
Scorpion
when
King.
everyone was like,
Just do
isn't
the
he just
eyebrow
arrested?
thing?
Yeah, just
Okay, we're gonna have you in this scene. Fucking mummies are gonna be coming landslides. People are gonna be snowboarding down dunes for some reason. There's gonna be a sandstorm that comes over nowhere, and we need you to look over to the horizon and do the eyebrow thing. And that was like the whole trailer.
cut. We got it. We got it.
You don't
That's
have
the movie.
You only got 5 lines for this entire movie, but you got 25 eyebrow things.
Eyebrow things. Typecast much?
Yeah. No, not anymore. I mean, well, he kind of is. He's now typecast
He's
as
just
like
big,
an
big macho guy.
action star. And why is it like it's like the big action stars? They always make them do like a family movie.
Yeah.
And it's it's
Who's the guy? What is his name? The guy who was Drax in Guardians. What is his name?
Something Couture, Randy Couture.
No.
Or is it
it's
Beltor?
Somebody help me out.
It starts with a
God,
B. He was an MMA fighter, right?
Yeah, he was. It's
it's not Randy Couture, but he does action movies too. It's
Dave Bautista.
yeah,
Thank
Bautista.
you.
I was
Oh my
gonna say
God, that was gonna
Belfort.
drive me crazy. No, but so he like sat down and did an interview recently, and he was like, "I legitimately like being an actor. I want to do parts that like challenge me." And so now he's doing like dramas and shit, and people are like in the acting world are like, "Yo, this guy's actually gonna do acting."
Well, he was terrible in that that crime movie that was on Netflix where they go to the island, and it's just that. I mean, that movie was just bad too.
I love that movie.
No,
That's the Glass Onion.
Yeah, the Glass
I
Onion.
love that movie.
It was.
I love
I
it.
was like, I think it's supposed to be bad on purpose.
Well, everyone's like, everyone is so fucking over the. It's basically a social commentary.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like
Yeah.
I was like, it's like making fun of the that.
Oh,
whole
don't spoil.
clue.
It's been out for like what, a month?
Man,
But so they're trying to make a.
Glass Onion was not good,
I liked it. And
and I can give you reasons why.
I'm not gonna say
Because the entire plot. So it's one of those movies.
you might need to mute us.
I'm doing this spoiler free. It's one of those movies that what you watch isn't true, because the person who directs it just is like, fuck them trying to figure out this mystery, because they can't. It will be impossible. Because everything they see is not, and it's like.
Murder mystery.
It's not even a murder mystery. It's the director's mystery.
I'll give you that much. There are certain things in that I was like,
You would have never.
What is
why?
that called? That's called the. There's a word. There's a screen word for the device that they use, and sometimes when that device just comes out of nowhere, it's like, oh, it's the brother of that person, and then they just show up, and then that's the whole thing.
It's like they create people and things to happen so that the plot makes sense, and that's why I say it's bad.
The general story, again, trying to do this without spoilers, the general story with the twist at the end, if you were paying attention, you would have got that. There are things in there that you're like, oh, come on, like we didn't see that. Like you can't.
No, you couldn't have seen it coming.
Yeah, because they just gave it to you
out of his ass.
Yeah.
There's so much that he just pulls out of his ass, and it's just like, why even show us that scene? If it was
it's
bullshit.
Misdirection. Yeah,
it's like why are you forcefully misdirecting us to try to make this dumbass plot that was figured out the moment the credits rolled? You know, because I figured it out the moment the credits rolled. I already knew it instantly, but they try to force misdirection so that the plot holds up.
Right. I think there's elements of that. I'm not going to say that this one I've seen worse movies.
Oh, yeah.
For goddamn sure. Yeah. Just upload this section as spoiler-free movie review. I mean, yeah. I do like it, again, because if a lot, like, when he does the first round, when they're building up to the first, like, whodunit, and he just stands there and just delivers, and then you're kind of like, I missed all of that
because it wasn't shown.
But then you realize you weren't supposed to know that. And so yeah. Favorite movie of all time though, gotta be Fifth Element.
Mine's is Pulp Fiction. So
or Twister. Fifth Element or Twister. I'm a big fan of shitty cult movies.
So Madrid says I didn't like Knives Out. They didn't like Knives Out. I actually felt Knives Out was way better than Glass Onion.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
Knives Out had very annoying characters, but I felt it was better done than Glass Onion.
And the annoyingness was the point of them. They were annoying because they were
supposed to be.
Yeah, they were supposed to be
pieces of shit, essentially.
Yeah. 3:10 to Yuma is a good movie.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I went into Knives Out thinking it was going to be an action. You went into that way wrong.
Yeah, I do like what they're doing with Daniel Craig, though. I like that he's moving away from Bond, but still keeping that mystery kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Always going to be your favorite Western. 12 Angry Men. Interesting. The name's Knives Out. Yeah.
I mean,
you want to talk about misdirection?
When you watched the trailer, you knew it was a clue. You knew it was Clue.
Yeah.
Oh, all these people in this house. Who did it?
Who done it?
Who done it? Clue movie. Heard that new Puss in Boots movie is fire. Okay, true.
Interesting.
Don't think there is one, but maybe there is. All right, so up next we got Weatherman Dan.
Interesting also.
He sent over a track called Man Fafo. Or Man F-A-F-O. The letters are capitalized, so I guess it's an acronym.
That we're going to find out.
Yeah, he sent over a love letter. Says, album comes out Friday. Category 5 with me and Mav coming out mad soon. It's going to be a beautiful 2023. You better spin this for real.
The new Puss in Boots is so good. Really? It's really, like, there's a legitimate amount of people in here that are saying that it's good. Huh.
I didn't know there was a new one.
I thought it was just a big ad push by, what is it, DreamWorks? To, I don't know, come off of Shrek 15 or whatever. The animation is crazy. All right, well.
Word, okay.
Did anybody see, what's the fucking HBO series that just came out?
Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
I heard that's really good and really true to the game. Except for, like, how the zombies are, how the virus is spread, and that's really it. And other than
Julio watched it, I didn't. Since she was like, "It's really good."
It's one of those where I'm like, I know what happens in the game, so I kind of don't want to watch it. I don't care to watch it.
That's where I'm at. Like I've seen enough people that were like, well, they had to change this. I was like, oh, that makes sense, so it could be on TV. And then I saw a side by side of like a couple scenes. I was like, it's the scene.
Yeah, which is really
that's great.
And I might watch it just for that because they did. Hopefully, they continue to stay true to the game and show people that hey, you can turn a game into
and do it well.
You can literally. So what they're doing with The Last of Us is what they should have did with Cowboy Bebop, but you know.
So that thing that I was looking up, by the way, as we get into it, Deus Ex Machina, which is the device that shows up out of nowhere and changes the situation suddenly. That's the movie term for the thing that they just pull out of their ass and like, but this will save us all, and then it does.
And that's what I felt carried the plot.
Yeah.
Because other than that, it didn't carry its own self. All right.
Debatable.
Like every reviewer I trust in my friends says it's like a top tier animated movie. Wow.
Okay.
I guess all these recommendations for the new Puss in Boots, huh?
Huh.
Guess I'll watch it
like
one time.
The Into the Spider-Verse animation. Really?
Oh.
Okay.
I still haven't watched that either.
It's good.
It's a superhero thing.
They went out of their way to like separate themselves. I think that this one was actually interesting.
It's still superhero.
It's still It's still Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 17.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We listening to Weatherman
Weatherman Dan.
This track is called Man FAFO. So let's check it out.
All right.
Gotta need a Baker booming out the 87 Buick. Stepping in some Pumas, but this Molly got me booty. Hanging with my money, talking to it like it's human. Nigga, play me like a square. I spin the block like it's a Rubik's. She freaking on my diamonds, how I'm shining. Stanley Kubrick. Trip like Alex Mack, I spit them racks and touch the fluid. Pockets looking nauseous, blowing money like it's mucus. Told my nigga, get it loser. Let's go shooting like it's clueless. Money talk like Iron Giant, need a hanger for these racks. The beat is crunch time, turn them niggas to a pack. Black and white diamonds, man, my wrist should be on black. All my bracelets and watches on my arms, I look like Jack. Came up in Atlanta, me and mama had to struggle. Nerdy nigga, but I'm thuggin', it's the zone, 6 McLovin. I was down on Costa watching Martin, watch you suckin', get your ballin' out with cannons, bitch, we drumming. Choppers fertile, yeah, they bustin', yeah. Fuck around and find out, 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 yeah, fuck around and find out, fuck around and find out, fuck around and find out, fuck around. I'm back up on my bullshit, them beans got me geeking, throwing money on these strippers like they chickens, getting seasons. I got bitches across the universe, I'm pimpin' like I'm Steven. She gon' hit me with them Kegels, almost made me have a seizure. She gon' run up if you wanna chopper what I'm holding. 2 shots finna stop you while you talking like a college. Face off with that gang, now your face is on some clothing. Hollows had that nigga fucking Draco turn up to a model, hitting poses. Yeah, I can't never stop, bitch, I can't quit. All my niggas from the gutter, bitch, we with the shit. I've been on the pocket since a motherfucking kid. Raised my hand up in the class and told the teacher suck my dick. Fuck around and find out, 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 yeah, fuck around and find out, fuck around and find out, fuck around and find out, fuck around.
He sent a love letter with this.
Just saying that the album's out.
Oh.
And coming out on the 20th and stuff. And that this will be on the album.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, and then he was saying something, the other track with Mav, the Category 5 track, that's coming out soon.
Cool. So for those of you who are new or just visiting or just hanging out, Weatherman Dan, he's coming out with his album on Friday.
Yep.
And so, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yep. So make sure y'all follow him on social media if he's still in here after our movie reviews.
He's gonna come back and tell us how Scorpion King ended.
Yeah, he can throw his social medias up there in the chat room, or you can pop into the Discord because he's in the Discord, and you can just @ him in there or send him a message and try to get in contact with him. But his album is coming out on the 20th, and that is a track off of it called Man FAFO. I think it's pretty cool. I like how it's hitting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would play this one in the club though. just
because of
it's
the
very
high end.
It's very ba 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 ba
Yeah.
ba 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 ba. Like I just can't. I don't know. I could. I'm thinking. I'm like maybe I could play this at a day party.
I feel like that would work. Feel like in the club,
very
not.
early. Yeah, in the club, I don't think it could play. I don't think I could do it in the club. But it sounds dope. So, yeah. Didn't get to reply earlier, but man, John hasn't seen many movies. I've seen a lot of movies.
Oh, I love it.
I've seen a lot of movies. That's why I can talk about it the way I'm talking about it, and that's how I can dissect them the way I dissect them, and that's how I can say this was probably a piss poor ass job with a movie like that, because the moment the movie started, Glass Onion started, it was like, okay, this guy did it. Why are we doing this for the rest of the 2 hours?
I did say Twister.
I didn't say Twister.
I said Twister.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year to you, Jason.
Yeah, I said Pulp Fiction is my favorite movie.
Hope you're doing well, man. Stun locked on Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Somebody said vocals in the middle too, like could have been brought up. I feel like that overblown bass makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, this is a sound.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not even gonna say anything about that. But it's cool. Album will be out on the 20th, so shouts out to Weatherman Dan. Would be dope to hear it. I am gonna listen to it. Like I said, we'll probably promote it a little bit on this stream too, so people watching can get in touch.
Yeah.
Because we want the album to succeed. You know, the biased people here, we want it to succeed.
The non-movie watching folks on this side.
Yeah, my man said one of the worst movies I've seen recently is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I've never heard of that.
I don't think I've heard of that either.
That sounds like a B movie.
That does. That sounds like right into the C category.
It's like a slasher movie.
Like one of the slashers that's like bad on purpose.
There was one that came out on Netflix. I guess it was supposed to be a comedy remnant of like the late 80s, early 90s comedies, kind of like Donnie Darko. It was supposed to be like a dark comedy like that.
I think I know what you're talking
it's when,
about.
Like, there was a accident happened and they were running away from the fog, and it was stupid. And it's terrible. Don't watch it. It's on Netflix, but it's terrible. It's dumb. Dumb.
Jennifer's Body is up there.
Nah, I support an album. I will firmly stand on. I don't think indie artists should do albums, but
up and coming.
I don't say I don't support them. I've never said that.
But at the end of the day, it came down to Dan and John, and Dan's gonna do his thing.
Yeah. Jennifer's Body is up there as the worst movie. I did not watch that. The trailer to that looks The Mist. I don't know if it's called The Mist. I don't remember
think it is.
what it's called, but it's new on Netflix. It's terrible. Pete Davidson.
Did you finish watching Pale Blue Eye?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Let me recall it real quick. Pale Blue Eye. It was
It was a slow burn, I think.
It was, but it was like exactly what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And I was interested to see what they did with Edgar Allan Poe. So
that was a twist I liked.
Yeah. I didn't. I can't talk about it, but I didn't like towards the ending where it was just like he's like, you played the piano. Now my penis is hard as hell.
Yeah, but it was like the 18-somethings.
I know.
They had nothing better. You played chess with me, and now
yeah. He's like, you know what? You play piano really well. I'm going to let you kill me.
Okay.
That's what
he
did.
Right,
that's
okay, fair.
That's literally what he did.
Fair.
I am so infatuated with you. And she was like, would you do anything for me? He was like, yeah. And
yeah, no problem.
Now she's bloodletting him. And he's
like, what's going on?
Maybe like if they would have did something where it was like, okay, 4 months later or something like that. It's like, okay, I understand. They courted each other.
Yeah.
It's
been 5 minutes.
But I know they couldn't do that, but they had to figure out how to make that happen.
Rook 5 to moans. Rook 5 to
That's literally
It's courting back in the 1800s.
literally what
Queen
happened.
takes pawn.
I mean, she played that piano nice, but my man was captivated. She captivated so much within the same day. She was like, "Do you love me? I would do anything for you." This man is strapped to blood leaking out of his body, and she's over there chanting over him, talking about it'll be over soon. And he's like, "Oh," it's like, come on.
Yeah. You guys should watch it. It's a slow burn, but I really like the twist.
Yeah, that was my only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Bullet Train got to be one of my favorite movies from last year. I have to agree with that. Bullet Train was a fucking wild movie.
I haven't watched it just because train movies piss me off. The Bullet Train style of movies where it's like everybody's on the train. It's just
this man's blood pressure is like 1,000/6.
Yeah.
You would like it.
I would like Bullet Train.
It's in a Japanese style of shooting.
Yeah, I mean all of them. That's where they all tried to be.
Well, but this one
original
achieved
Japanese
it. Yeah,
one. Like,
yeah, but this one achieved it.
Oh, because it was like the whole Japanese people in the train era. It was like a whole bunch of stuff coming out. Zombies on the train.
Zombies on
the train that doesn't stop. And it's cold outside. You'll die if the door opens.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. All of humanity's on this train and it's class system. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really legitimate. And then you watch it again, like it's a movie that you watch it a second time, you're like, oh god damn, all these things that I'm seeing now, oh, so good.
All right,
unstoppable. Submit music through !submit or www.ConsultQnA, and thanks for the follow.
I will watch Bullet Train for
it's
y'all.
Good.
I will do that.
Yeah. If you guys like Bullet Train, there's a movie that came out probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. It's called Bunraku, and it's got the same kind of vibe with all the colors and like the way that everything is set up. That is really, really good. I don't think that it's on any streaming service. I think they took it off for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think independent artists who are independent artists with less than 1,000 fans, because pretty much independent artists who are starting out who have pretty much like less than 100 loyal, legitimate fans, should be releasing albums. And the short answer to the reason why is because I think they should release singles so that way they seem more consistent, and that their streaming numbers are getting up and their return on investment is better than putting 6 months to a year or 3 months to a year into an album, releasing that to 20 to 50 people. They may only get to 2 to 3 songs, and then you have just wasted a year or something that 20 people, 30 people that you have reached to only got to 2 or 3 songs. And
if you're releasing your second album with 300 monthly listeners, I mean, what it does, and like you can do through Apple Music now, where you release your album to Apple Music and then figure out what dates everything gets released. So even if you made that stuff, you can still market it in a way that it comes out.
Yeah.
It's really about marketing. It's really about building awareness.
So imagine if you release singles and you had 300 monthly listeners.
Indie artists that aren't Weatherman Dan shouldn't do it.
and you keep say you release your first one and it's 20 monthly listeners, second one 40, third one 100, sixth, and it's going to keep building because you're consistent. You're constantly tapping those algorithms, constantly. You're not just throwing a bunch. It's like throwing a basket in the ocean and just hoping that somebody throws a dart and hits it. And that it just turns into a big vessel.
Right.
Like the odds and then the amount of money that you put into making, the amount of money and time that you put into making an album, you usually go dark. And now you're not tapping those algorithms anymore.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But
throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks, close enough.
Yeah. But again, you could make an album's worth of music, but if you release it as singles, now you have no pressure and
consistency.
Yeah, and you're consistent, and then later on you can package it together as an album, or you can Or you can already have these songs, be releasing them as singles. Maybe the 6th one that you release as a single starts hitting, gets popular on TikTok, does all these things. You know, you have good marketing plays behind every single single. And then you're like, okay, I got these 6 songs that are out. These albums are trying to buy this one song. They're trying to sign me to an album deal.
You're ready to go.
I already have an album done. I have 2 albums done. So now I can already sell them these 2 albums. And so, boom, I just made money off these 2 albums that I put work in then, and I built that. You know, it
makes more sense.
Again, I could go down that rabbit hole. I really don't want to. This is like the short answer to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have heard this rant before, but
welcome.
Yeah. And I say about like people, I understand artists love making albums. I get it. You want to put things together. You want to have a complete story to tell, blah, 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 blah. Understand that. Not mad at that. It's just the way the market works. The way the market trends are going. It's I wouldn't say it's more ego stroking to be putting out albums, because it's like you may feel that way and that's great, but the other people aren't. Or you could make them, but the odds of them doing that are not likely. So you're stroking your ego, putting all this time into this, and then when you put it out, your ego's usually going to be very hurt because it's not going to do what your ego tells you it should do, because you're going to be like, this is the most amazing thing I ever did. I put all this into it, and this is my blood, sweat, and tears, blah, blah, blah. You put it out, 100 people may listen to it. You may get like 45 downloads, and then you're sitting there just like, what am I doing with myself? Mm-hmm. Now you start second guessing. I've seen so many people quit. So many people quit. But if you're releasing singles and you start tracking your steady growth, and then maybe one hits out of that because you've put the marketing into that, it didn't cost you that
and
much.
Once you narrow that down, like song 1, song 2, song 3, okay, song 6, you get to song 6, and then people are like, yo, this song's amazing. All right, what made song 6 different than 1 through 5? Now you can be like, okay, that's what people like. Now when you do the next one, more of that, more production, whatever. You know,
it's a long-winded thing, and I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to go deep into it today. But the art of an album is so good. Make single art.
Yeah,
you can make singles out.
Keep that artist busy.
I mean, with your album, you're not releasing it on vinyl, are you? Because then that's a lot of money. If you are, I mean, kudos to you. Get the artwork done, but understand that type of investment. You could possibly make your money back if you're selling the vinyls, but what is it? A run of vinyl, 100 vinyls is what? A couple thousand?
Yeah. It's expensive.
A couple $1,000 for just 100 vinyl, man. So,
well, Madrid makes music, makes a point. I do what I like, though, not what others like. In the instance of doing a single, people can latch onto the things that they like because they're independently put out there. Whereas if they're lost in an album, then no one's going to know, because they're just going to be like, oh, I don't like this music after 3 songs of stuff they don't like.
Madrid is a perfect example of ego talking. I didn't say the music you make is not what you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying why you're stroking your own ego is because the idea that goes into the reason for you releasing the album, that is your ego. You're doing it for you. Nobody, you know, and if you're like, oh, well, I'm going to do it, that's fine, man. But understand that's your ego. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But, of course.
There's just more marketable ways to do it.
Of course you make music for yourself, and then hopefully people will like it and stuff like that. But the idea, just being like, oh, I'm going to make this album because I'm telling this story and blah, 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 blah. That is your ego. Period. So, people try to argue it because they think, oh, having an ego is such a bad thing. No, the social media has told you that. Everybody has an ego. It's not bad. It's just that is what it is. And if you understand that about yourself, you can then stop letting your ego cost you money.
Yeah. I'm not expecting hell listens, though. I just like putting stuff out, you know. Now, here's an important...
So that's a hobby. So
yeah,
if it's
no. Here's an important thing that they've proven now, and this is what Alicia was saying. You're going to make more money by just consistently putting out something every week than you are from, like, unless you get one super mega single. but like by just putting out music and hoping for something viral to happen from it. The consistency that if you just like making music, then just fucking make music and put it out there.
Yeah.
You have more chance to make it in the industry because
you're remaining consistent. The algorithms are working for you. You can do playlisting.
But it's consistency.
And
you just got to be like, I like making music. I'm going to keep doing it. Do that. That's a great plan.
And I'm honestly getting tired of having this conversation. and the reason why is because it's talking to brick walls, because they don't understand. They don't really understand what ego is or what the point. They're like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Do it. Like, do it. Like, we're not like. You asked me why I don't like album. I told you return on investment is not the wise thing to do in the industry trends.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and it's like, why are you asking? Do it. Continue to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hear that, hey, singles is better when it comes to how the industry's moving and trends, and then you can remain consistent. Blah 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 blah. Fuck what you're saying.
I don't. I don't think you meant it that way, but
yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, everybody's on the I get what you're saying train right now.
Well,
you want to review a song?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
for sure.
I think we got some new submissions.
D-Mar is the one who's up next. He sent over a track called "Beautiful Pain." He said he's trying to move away from that NBA YoungBoy sound. Okay, so this should be interesting because the last couple songs he sang, it's like, yo, it sounds just like NBA YoungBoy or in that area, in that lane.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Beautiful
Like the way, Cyrus. Foxy, you different.
Remember I had hoop dreams, damn I couldn't wait the ball. Sleeping with like 5 on that bed with roaches on the wall. Mama coming home, she get the fuck, she yelling out her jaw. I ain't never speak about the bullshit that a nigga saw. Started ditching school, a nigga dropped out, I needed love. Remember I was stealing from that nigga twin, I needed love. I saw my soul, I paid.
Nah, we don't own the bar, we just are in it. We're just
technically he's working.
Yeah, we're just in the bar. I'm serving drinks right now. The bar's just empty.
Bad week, you know.
Is
every
like
Wednesday.
this is what happens when you release an album. Like, this bar is what an album is. I'm just waiting for the customers to show up.
Back, I'll dap you up into my hat. But if you wanna hit about it, where you at? Beautiful pain.
I'm just playing, guys. I'm playing.
I can't believe you fucking set that up and then knocked it out of here.
I'm just playing. Just playing, okay? But we are in a bar, so that's true.
This is true. It's not green screen.
I'm on my way.
The bar is closed, though. It's closed.
Remember I was running back, I'm running slow but running fast. Teachers hating on me, yeah they put me in that special class. Put me in that special way, now I want a special check. Bitches used to dumb me, now little bitch I just want special head. Couldn't keep in contact, I ain't had no cell phone. Cut the lights in the heater, it was so cold. I was getting hella hungry, Papa come home. Go to school so depressed, I was so alone. Yeah, beautiful pain. Remember I had hoop dreams, damn I couldn't wait the ball. Sleeping with like 5 on that bed with roaches on the wall. Mama coming home, she get the fuck, she yelling out her jaw. I ain't never speak about the bullshit that a nigga saw. Started ditching school, a nigga dropped out, I needed love. Remember I was stealing from that nigga twin, I needed love. I saw my soul, I'll pay you back, I'll dap you up into my hat. But if you wanna hit about it, where you at?
What's funny is what's funny is I'm like, I feel like this song needs to be sped up, but then I'm like, I feel like he's like a slow version of NBA YoungBoy.
So if you speed it up, you're just gonna set him back.
He's gonna sound just like NBA YoungBoy if I speed him up.
What a conundrum.
Which is what he's saying. He's trying to get away from that sound.
Yeah.
And I mean, D-Mar, man, I don't know if you have to go try to go so far away from that sound. I think you just have to figure out some things that make it yours.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like ad lib or if it's beats. You know, maybe you do a different style of beat, and they're like, "Yo, that sounds like NBA YoungBoy," but NBA YoungBoy don't do beats with guitars in them.
Right.
I mean, I think he does, but
or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Something to break up that sound. Yeah.
Or NBA YoungBoy doesn't have like Rod Wave style. I don't know, but or you could do a different ad lib, or you can say a word different. There's different things, or the way you chop something up in the beginning, or you could do like YNFJ does, where he's like that's, or he goes off beat and just be like and then he gets back on beat. Something to make it yours. I don't even sound depressed. Tripping.
I feel like with this beat, I feel like all this beat was like little bit of sound and then just like kick and like 808 lows. I feel like if the song itself could have had more like other things going on, just a little bit louder, that it would have helped with the musicality, I think. But I think he probably got the beat. So
like something that would separate D-Mar from you. Like imagine if he was rapping on a Weatherman Dan beat.
Oh,
you wouldn't be like, that's NBA YoungBoy. You'd be like, who the fuck is this? Because you would hear like, you'd be like, NBA YoungBoy would never do this. This is so far from his sound, but it's just like, this dude sounds like an NBA YoungBoy kind of doing this different kind of beat. So it would then make you
research.
Yeah, make you who you are then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Both you guys are in ATL. You should go to Weatherman Dan's listening party. Where is Weatherman?
Weatherman Dan lives in Atlanta too.
Yeah.
I forgot what part he lives in, and I just don't want to put his address out there.
Yeah, he lives at
He's a tall man.
If you're looking, he's a tall man who likes to dance.
Yep, tall man who likes to dance and serve wine. Oh, Marietta. I was going to move there if we didn't move to Orlando.
What's in Marietta?
The houses, let's see, it was like a 5-bedroom house for like $1,000 a month.
What year was that?
This is 2012, 2013.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those were the times.
Yeah.
5-bedroom now is $250,000.
Maybe it was like 1,300. Yeah, maybe it was like 1,300 or something like that.
We're in Orlando.
Yeah, we are in Orlando, Florida. Atlanta is what, 8 hours, 9 hours away?
Something like that.
Yeah, I did that drive by myself. Like I think I left at like 3 in.the morning. At that last,
that means you avoid traffic.
Yeah, but that last leg, man, I was about to fall asleep.
You're in Jacksonville. We have a couple people that listen from Jacksonville. Where is Space Jit? Is he still posting in our Discord?
Yeah, but I don't know if he's in Jacksonville anymore.
Oh, did he get out?
I think he went to Georgia.
Good for him.
It's 9 hours to Miami.
What time is it in Chechia? Hip hop duo, your boys from Orlando. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, shouts out to D-Mar for that track. Beautiful Pain. You got anything else you want to?
No. It was fun. I mean, I do enjoy seeing him try different stuff, but I mean, like you said, like it's kind of do something that makes it individual to you.
Yeah, like I don't feel like you need to really go that far away, because I think you have a good voice and a good sound. Kim, we got a music video coming up.
Ooh.
I think you have a good voice and a good sound, but it's just something that just separates you a little bit. And I think that'll just take time to figure out. Keep experimenting though. But we got Ari Moon coming up, and she sent over a music video, and it's called Dangerous. We're gonna have Kim loaded up on the screen for you all, and then we're gonna get right into it. This video looks really dope. I haven't seen this one. Is this one new? This one 5 months ago.
Oh.
This one looks the coloring.
I know, right?
Looks really
just paused
good.
right on that first frame, and it looks
that
really
purple.
good.
The purple looks great.
Say it however you want. Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
I don't know. He says check.
Is it Ari? Oh wait, or are we talking about Chechia? Czechia. Czechia?
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese?
The Bliss does make beats. Ari. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, we said it the first time, and now we'll never say it right. So
Yeah.
that's how we roll.
I try.
And you will be in here constantly correcting us. Feel free to swing by and just smack us on the knuckles.
Joe Vaughn texts me.
What do you say?
He said, yo, I'm at Cantina. I'll be there after I eat. Okay.
Word.
All right. Where's Cantina? Oh. Yeah. I didn't even know it was open. All right.
I mean, that is a valid question, though. It is 10:17.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to this. Dangerous.
Hopefully it lines up.
The colors are beautiful.
I love the soft lens. Love those harmonies.
Our engineer's fire.
Yeah. This is Airy Moon.
Yeah.
I love that hazy lens, making everything look like booty shots. You guys can stop. Okay. Everybody good. I hear sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you can't say anything about that because that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect mixing.
Yeah.
Perfect engineering. I actually really like that song, so I am stealing it because I can put that in mixes. So
Dance party.
I am actively stealing it.
Thank you. Thank you for surprising us yet again. Yeah, man. Where did you shoot that one? That seemed like an out of the way place, like like some sort of antique store that you're just like, oh, somebody has this place. We're just gonna clear it out and make it into a club. I don't know. It had a like a vibe to it. Certified hood classic.
Yeah, I've stolen that. I'm gonna put that. If I do like some K Tronada stuff, or maybe moving from because I can fit that in between me doing K Tronada and then doing Afro beats. It's a good transition song in between them.
Yeah. In Miami at Pier Space. Okay, cool. Yeah. It had some like individual vibe to it. A ether room. Cool.
Word.
Really cool.
Word. So I was trying to look at the model, see if I knew any of them. But
Miami.
Yeah, no, yeah, I didn't. But that's dope. Make sure you throw your ats in the chat room so everybody can follow you and stuff. Again, review it's great. I've downloaded it. I'm probably going to throw it in a mix. Either I DJ tomorrow, maybe early. Tomorrow always depends on my mood. But at Be Nice, at Be Nice for sure. I love K Tronada. That's KAYTRANADA.
Oh,
so
missed by one.
Close.
So close.
But yeah, K Tronada is fire. You and K Tronada would be amazing.
That would be crazy.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. And then hope you're feeling better because you were sick last time. But then also too, we're still serious about interview stuff. We're just getting our shit together. So
yeah, we got like the Zora Festival thing that's coming up. So that's gonna be on the 27th. So that we got some people lined up for that, and then that's going to be an off-air thing. We won't be doing that on air.
And then probably February. We'll probably get, I think February, March, maybe.
February, March, man.
Yeah.
Everything's piling up.
Yeah, honestly, like this year was just like, here's all the shit that was waiting until last year.
We're going to need managers.
Honestly.
The way everything is piling up.
Don't miss your album coming out on the 29th. The full album. It's a double album. There's 400 songs on it. No, I'm kidding.
It's a double album, front and back vinyl.
Front and back vinyl.
43 songs.
All made with blood, sweat, tears, love. There's a side A, B, and C.
You can play it at 2 different speeds and get different songs.
Get a different song.
One's at 33 RPM, the other's at 45.
This is true. Nick does have about to have his MBA, so.
Oh, okay.
The business manager needs a business manager.
Yeah.
When releasing the deluxe with a side D, there you go. Unreleased 14 more songs.
He's also throwing in tape with it. just while we're at it, tape. It's a side A and B tape inside the vinyl.
With the download card inside of that. How much music do you want? All of the music?
Yeah. But that song is great. I got it.
That's fun.
I can't wait to hear it live on a system.
Yeah.
It will really do good at the day party though.
It's got that vibe.
Especially because it's all you can drink, wine and mimosa. So you play that song.
Oh, shit.
After the group of ladies that had a few drinks and they're starting to get in their seats and stand on top of the bar. The bar behind us, stuff. But yeah, that's a good one for that.
And then we have the behind the scenes DVD coming with the vinyl.
So back when I made music, we released albums, and we did release a DVD with our album.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Cost a lot.
I'm sure.
Of money.
I'm sure. What the this is that weed truck.
Yeah. True.
Driving by.
Yeah, good times.
Driving by a cop.
Because we were so like, we're so dope. We're going to make, I think back then, let me see. I think we did the DVD. What record was that? I think we had 16 full songs on it, but then I think we put snippets of, because we had made like 40-something songs. So we put like snippets of like 8 others.
How many did you sell?
The first day we released it, because this is before Spotify and stuff. So the first day we released it, I sold 100 myself, and then we had people who just liked us a lot, so we had them selling. And I told them, I'm like, if you sell a CD, you can keep 50% of it. So I had a bunch of
deals.
I had a bunch of minions around the different high schools selling CDs, but the DVD ones I sold them. But I think total, because we built our own CD burner and stuff like that.
Damn.
So
You really committed to it.
no, we sold a lot. We made some decent money. We were selling them for $5 a CD or whatever you got. And I had people, I was doing powwows with marketing strategies and stuff, telling them, all right, if the person don't have $5, just ask them what they got.
How much money they got.
You know what I'm saying? Take 25 cents. But
The glass knife is really good. My wife likes their the fuck are those things called? They're like little sandwiches. Why can I not remember words today?
I've heard of the glass knife.
It's up off.
I think I've been.
Probably. It's good. It's really good. Take all of the lunch money. Yeah.
Where was your first show in Orlando at? Because if it was in September, I was around.
Yeah.
So where was that at?
For the Browns, yeah.
Where are the links to? I'm not giving you the links to that music. Definitely not. But on our website, you can go to ConsultQnA.com, hit the About Me, and you can find stuff.
Find stuff.
In our About Me's, you can find whatever, I think.
A hippie community. Was that Hanau?
Oh, so he was at Hanau.
Hanau Hippie Community Center. Love Hanau. Jay Nasty.
Nope, you will not find anything under that name.
Look at all the one wheels. I love it. Drinking beer while they one wheel.
Is Dominique Schonk still in here?
Yeah, I think that's that was
Wise.
I think that was Wise.
Full name.
Yeah.
All right.
His government.
Dinosaur Jim still here. What about the boy left out of existence? Oh, are you OPT?
He's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LB Trapper, are you still hanging out on Facebook?
So Dinosaur Jim's not that song. The next one that he submitted.
Okay, so I will read this song out. I'll put done on that, and then I'll.
It's all good, man.
On that.
Thanks for submitting.
All right. What about Cizo? Is Cizo here? I haven't seen Cizo jump in the chat room, so I'm gonna put MIA. What about Drift King? I haven't seen Drift King.
Drift King.
And I haven't seen LB Trapper, so maybe he's still hanging out on Facebook, maybe not. So I'm going to put MIA. And then Drift King, I haven't seen either.
He's out driving his car.
So I'm going to put MIA on Drift King.
They just pop in and out. They submit and then they leave.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes we take a little long to get to people, so people are like, fuck these dudes. They just talking about movies and shit.
Albums and shit.
I just want my song played so everybody in the chat room can follow me because my album coming out. trying to get these views. This has been great vibes so far, doing my meal prep for the rest of the week. Nice. Shouts out to you. Nick is out there killing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What are all these noises?
That's her. She's doing her. Oh,
because I heard like beep beep beep.
Yeah,
beep,
that's her.
Oh, I thought somebody was like trying to get in the door. Okay. I thought somebody was like trying to get through the door or something like that.
I like how long you take it to entertain. Okay, I'll take it.
Community Event Center. Oh, haven't heard of that place. Huh. You were doing a real underground show.
Yeah, that's the real. Man, I was thinking about the days when I played in community centers. That's wild.
That was a real indie show.
How'd it go? How'd your show go?
Yeah, I'm about to Google it right now. But meanwhile,
who was it with?
Yeah, meanwhile, while I'm Googling it, Dominique Schonk, Dreams of Mine. Let's check this track out. He sent over 0 love letter. But it is a SoundCloud link.
He's learning how the forums work.
Oh,
so.
Okay. This looks like it's loud, but it has dynamic range. So let's check it out. Wise Slacker. Didn't he submit before because he had the Cowboy Bebop thing?
I want to say I've definitely seen him here before. So do y'all know Visionary? No. It
was called Desi Kickback. Haven't heard of it.
I don't know.
All right.
This is a completely new mix. Interesting. All right.
Let's check it out.
Here it comes.
These dreams of mine come back to haunt me. I'm not sure, trying to believe that I can do it, that I can make it. Don't gotta rush, reach out and take it. Dreams of mine come back to haunt me. It was 2008, big dreams, big eyes. Always picture myself living in a grand life. Now I sit at home, practice songs all night. Funny how it turns out, at least it is to most guys, not I. Always chasing bag. Middle school I get called weird nerd, but I still smiled. Man, I miss those days. Been a little while, drift away in a purple haze. Jimi Hendrix, trying to be stupendous. Leave my little mark, then just fuck it up and end it. Not a saint, I'm just trying to maintain. Keep your fucking hands out my little safe space, yeah. This that vibe, chase another high, slam another bottle, but don't drink and drive. Man, try to do what's right, wanna be the good guy, the good guy. These dreams of mine come back to haunt me. I'm not sure, trying to believe that I can do it, that I can make it. Don't gotta rush, reach out and take it. Dreams of mine come back to haunt me. Isolation got me contemplating all the things that I've done, all the mistakes I've made. It's hard enough when you're trying hard to fake it. People tear you down for your past when you're changing, but you know, I go with the flow. Do my own thing and just try not to blow from this depression. Life is in session, I'm never present, I'm never present. These dreams of mine come back to haunt me. I'm not sure, trying to believe that I can do it, that I can make it. Don't gotta rush, reach out and take it. Dreams of mine come back to haunt me. These dreams I've got, dreams of mine, they haunt me. Oh, you know. These dreams of mine come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, trying to believe
We doing the long
that I can
fade?
do it, that I can
Yeah.
make it. Don't gotta rush, reach out and take it.
Is that grape?
Dreams of mine
No.
come
Oh,
back
okay.
to haunt me.
Huh. He said he EQ'd his stuff. He's been learning how to EQ. Yeah, there's no auto-tune.
I think there's a couple notes that struck me as like very raw, as in like not saying necessarily that they're out of tune. They just don't, like, the delivery isn't quite what they need to be. One technique that I like trying, and maybe you can try, you can do it with either piano or you can do it with auto-tune, and that's to, if it's piano, just go through and play out what you're going to sing, and that way you have perfect key reference. You can do the same thing with auto-tune. You just have to do one pass, auto-tune it hard, and then play that version in your headphones and then sing to it, and that'll help naturally pull you to the note that you're aiming for. And that's one thing that I tell people that want to keep a very natural delivery, because this is a very natural delivery chorus. And then the other thing that struck me is like maybe just a little bit of reverb on the verses, because there is kind of a stark difference between the verses and the choruses. And that could just be literally like very small pre-delay, very small space, just enough to kind of like spread it out, give it a little bit of effect without making it feel so starkly like this is kind of dry, this is kind of wet. That's my thought.
Yeah, Where I'm sitting at and what I'm trying to think about is it almost sounds like he's not far away from his mic, but I don't know, because like especially in the chorus, let me
Will I get called weird? Name another bottle. Make it, don't gotta rush. Reach out and
He's like
take
back
it.
a little
is that
bit.
the reverb on it?
Yeah.
It sounds like there's reverb. So
Yeah.
I feel like that reverb's pushing him back
Right.
in the mix. It's
Yeah.
not. I don't think that's a good reverb. Or
Well,
maybe
yeah.
it has 100% wetness.
Or maybe it's directly on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say if that reverb's directly on the track, throw that reverb on the aux, have it on its own aux, and then control its fader. It doesn't need to be 100%, you know, because I think that's really just subtracting you from the mix.
Dreams of mine come back to haunt me.
Okay, and then in the verse part,
Funny how it turns out. At least
Yeah.
it is the most.
they're just very dry.
Yeah, they're just very dry.
So I know you learned how to EQ, and that's good.
Yeah.
Keep going down that path.
Uh-huh.
But the next thing I think you need to look into is bussing. So making your own delay bus and your reverb bus and sending to that and only using like a little bit or moving the faders with it, only giving a little bit in it, so that adds space. And then I think next after that will be
Yeah.
parallel compression, like learning how to parallel compress.
Yeah.
So those are
Straight
some
bussin'.
those are some keywords to look up if
Yeah.
unless Alex wants to go down a rabbit hole on it.
I did it earlier. I can recap what I was talking about. So you're doing Studio One. I don't know how to do buses in Studio One, but I promise. Yeah, buses in parallel compression. But I promise that buses are within Studio One because that's how shit works.
Perpendicular.
Parallelogram compression. Perpendicular compression.
Because I think once he gets the reverbs and stuff, once he can parallel compress. So then
Yeah.
he's like really big
Yeah.
in the mix.
Yeah, and that's just the thing is like, so if you listen like when the reverb sections come on, like it almost sounds like what Q initially thought, like you take a step back from the mic and then you deliver, and it's because the reverb is processing the gain down. So if you have like an aux channel that exists, say, so you got your vocal, I'm looking at like a mix window, you got your vocal channel, make a new channel next to it, aux channel, and then out of that send a bus. So the dry signal's still going out to your main, but now a copy of it's going to this other channel, and that channel has the reverb on it instead of directly on the vocal channel. Now you can control how much goes into it and how much comes out of it, and now you can automate that and do cool stuff with the reverb. So yeah.
Hey, well, thank you, Lil Drew. If you could recommend us to other people, if you are in those other streams or something, just be like, hey, I know some guys who can actually give y'all a good review. Send them over to our channel, man. Feel free to do that. That would be a lot of love. Now help us grow. We try to actually give feedback. Granted, we joke a lot. We have a good time. We try to have a good time. We try to put on a show. We try to entertain.
Yeah.
And but we do try to give actual feedback. We're not just trying to get your money and have you skip the line. You dig?
Is Turntable gonna be here on Sunday?
He told me he was buying a flight. I don't think he picked a date yet.
Oh.
But
All right.
yeah, or did he pick a date? If you Turntable, my bad. If you told me that you picked a date, because I think it would be on a Sunday, I don't remember. I'm sorry. And a lot has been going on, a lot of planning and management on my side with other things. So I have to go look back at those messages and see what's going on.
We do not do skip lines. But what we do is every Wednesday, as soon as it turns Wednesday, wherever you are, you can just start submitting. So if you want to not submit and then wait the next week and submit like midnight on Wednesday, you'll be like first or second in the line probably. There's people that wait until like 1 a.m. to submit, and then they're always like first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also got to be present for us to review your song. So
Yeah.
a lot of people kind of like either go to sleep or fall out, and then we start moving a lot quicker.
Oh, Drop Out Marsh with the sub. Thank you.
I haven't seen Dropped Out Marsh.
Yeah.
Shouts out to him. I haven't
Thank
seen him
you.
in a long time. Dropped Out Marsh used to watch me on Facebook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He says good to be back.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? How's it good? Dropped Out Marsh, speaking of, we were talking about K Tronada earlier.
Yeah.
He was on a label with K Tronada.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think yeah, Kate Trinata. I think he was on with Kaylin Ellis as well and Sango.
All these people were on the same label.
Kaylin used to be with Sango. Yeah,
that's wild.
If I'm not mistaken, but I don't. I may get names wrong, but I think they were on the same with Kate Trinata.
Oh man.
Yeah. Kaylin's my boy. We trying to. I still haven't hit him up, but I want to get him on this stream.
Yeah.
I literally just got to text him. I need to hit him up.
Just walk over there and knock on the door.
Yeah, I don't think he's in East Room. So the thing is, Kaylin Ellis usually is in the studio literally a block away from here.
Yeah.
So one day we'll do the stream from that studio.
Yeah,
too.
we should.
Yeah. He was on with Tech Loon. Tech Loon. How do you say it? Tech Loon. Tech Loon.
Yeah, Kaylin's in Orlando.
Yeah, Kaylin lives in Orlando, but he's always all over the place. But he not Orlando per se. It's like he's in the outskirts. He's in like Sanford and stuff. But he would be in the studio in Orlando all the time.
Dinosaur Jim is back.
Word.
Like Sanford, yeah.
Yep. The label was called
Loaf
Lab back in 2010.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, man. What's up, bro? It's been a minute. All right. So up next is the boy. Yeah, RUOPTV is still here, right?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get into this. This one right here is called "I Wish I Loved You the Way You Love Me." He said, "This is a quiet ambient track about the feeling of not loving someone as much as they love you, and despite your best efforts to be on the same level, you just can't." Ooh, feelings.
We've been being therapeutic tonight about these same
Let's hear these
things. So let's hear this in music form.
Let's hear these feelings, my brother. Brother. This is really quiet. Why should there be no sounds?
I'm so curious. Ooh.
You have to get lower to listen to it, like, because it's so low. We are off. We had to mute our microphones because this track is so soft. But we were going to say I was going to say this can go in any soundtrack, and then we saw Madrid was saying that you need to get into sync licensing. Then you said, what is sync licensing? So sync licensing is when you just license your record to movies, commercials,
soundtracks, things,
anything like that. So like, I imagine if this was in Interstellar, like this could be in the background. It can be in the background of any, like just the beginning,
like the start of a space movie,
anything,
just Earth tilting through the screen.
It can be any transitional scene.
Yeah.
Any, like somebody's walking out their house to get in a car in a busy city. This could still play.
Yeah.
Depending on it, because it has such a mood. It's a mood track. It's an ambient track.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find sync license, well, all right. One thing that you can do is if you find music directors. So if you look at movie credits, if you look at gaming credits, because this can go in a game as well. If you look at gaming credits, movie
especially
credits,
indie stuff.
You go on LinkedIn, you type in music directors, you see who they work for and stuff like that. Cross-reference it with the names that you find and credits. And those people are the people who find the music that goes into movies. Their entire job is to find songs that fit feelings and moods. So this is not the way, but it is a way. You can start contacting them on LinkedIn, be like, hey, I make these type of songs. I've seen your work in such and such and such. I have a catalog of things that I think you may be interested in. Here's an example.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's only like a 20 to 30 second snippet or something like that, and your metadata says exactly, like has your phone number in it, has your name in it, has all of this stuff in it. If they open up their email to you, and then if they do, send them links. Do not send them MP3s. Do not send them waves. Do not send that attached to the email. Put links to either Dropbox, Google Drive, or something in the email. That way it doesn't bog down their email, because a lot of them will instantly delete an MP3 that's attached to an email.
Bulky, yeah.
So,
yep.
And then what happens if they want to use your record? Before all of that, make sure it's copywritten. So
yeah, protect your stuff first.
Protect your stuff. Make sure it's copywritten, and then if they want to use it, they'll contact you and be like, hey, we want to use this and this. They'll usually send an offer. Make sure you have a lawyer who can read over it. Make sure that you're protected in that, and then boom. I think you could also get into scoring records too. So
I think that's what he said. He's going to going into sound design in a film school. So the fact that this immediately comes off as that, you nailed it.
And so a thing you can do if you score records, contact any of these schools. So I don't know where you live. You say Czechia.
Mm-hmm.
So contact schools in your area or schools in your surrounding area or wherever. Or anybody that goes to those schools that are doing film, so directors, or they're in film school or something like that, because they may have short films that they need a score to, and then you can get that scoring under your belt. Even if you do it for free, or even if you do it for a small fee or something like that, you now have that under your belt. You can say, hey, I've scored this movie. Here's some of my work. When you are speaking to music directors or people looking to have their movies scored, and then maybe if you are contacting some of these people who are in film school, they may know somebody who who can help you out, or who's looking for a record to be scored. I know a lot of people in Orlando, because there's a film school here. They're shooting films and they need music. They need it scored.
Yeah.
So
yeah, UCF has a film, and Valencia has film, which is we teach at we're professors at Valencia. So I mean, we literally are in the same building as them.
Yeah.
So we get to see them panicking all the time. Big Ship asked how many people on the list.
There's a few.
I think we might be capped for the night.
Yeah, we are. I wouldn't take any more tonight.
And then also too, you asked who's Carlo, and Carlo is actually who got Nick, who's Mr. Altismo. Carlo was the one that connected me and Mr. Altismo, and he makes scores. So I can see you guys, if you're interested, you could probably reach out to Mr. Altismo, and he might connect you with Carlo to see what Carlo's working on. We teach music production. So all the stuff that we're talking about is stuff that we literally are professors in.
That's why our stream's better than everybody else.
He said it.
Yeah. So currently I'm teaching DAW, so digital audio workstation. So I'm teaching Pro Tools. Alex is teaching three
sound. I'm teaching 4 classes. I'm teaching
different ones.
Yeah, I'm teaching 1 sound 1, 2 music productions, 3 mastering, and 1 mix class.
Yeah. So I'm just teaching DAW, but I did fundamentals of sound last class, and then before that I did AV production.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Music and music production at Valencia. Yeah, there is. Thank you for the follow, X. Good luck.
Just call him X-Go.
X-Go.
Yeah.
All the middle is not important. How do you say your name?
So
definitely look into it.
So shouts out to RUOPTV, man. I enjoyed that.
I would like to hear more. I definitely want to hear more. I know we didn't get right into the very end of it, but I would like to hear more. So if you're making stuff, just keep submitting because I'm really curious. Plus, you get, pro tip, you kind of get the jump on everybody because you're so far ahead in terms of time zones. So as soon as it turns Wednesday, submit. You'll be first on the list. And we usually give the first person the option as to when they want to play. So you get that little benefit if you submit immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking for a music school, definitely look at Valencia. Valencia College.
Music production, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend looking into Full Sail.
You can look at their stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't pay for it.
I wouldn't recommend going because of the price.
Yeah.
And also because
bias take.
The real reason why is because it's accelerated. I don't if you're in a position where you're like, I know all of this, I just want the piece of paper, so I'm trying to rush through it, then great. But if you're in a position where you're like, I want to learn, why do you only want to spend 4 weeks in a production class when you could spend 16?
And have required time in the studio.
Yeah.
That's one of the big differences between us and a lot of programs is your time in the studio counts for your grade. So, Just Viz is here. What's up, man? Didn't somebody else pop in? Yeah, Father Mike sneak back in.
But all right. Cool. So I know Just Viz popped in, even though he was the first person who submitted. I'll mark him as here. Maybe we'll do him last. I don't know. Because Dinosaur Jim is still here. Madrid would be after that, and I don't. Lil Drew may still be in here, but it's close to that time for us to get up out of here. So we're gonna have to, get through these. So let's see. We got Dinosaur Jim. He sent over a track called Bed Rest. He said, I made this with my buddy. Okay, he didn't name his buddy, didn't give his buddy any kind of credit, nothing.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, literally. I guess his buddy's name is Sensei DBS.
Okay, don't fuck that guy.
Turn it up, Gino. Gold on my cane, that's my dog got a chain. I pull up to the court and I tell him run game. Defender or not, boy, that shit feels the same. You ain't pulling that dub if I drive in that lane. Crashing the whip, yeah, I served out a lane. Pulled out my crib, yeah, I pulled out of lanes. I don't fuck with no hoes, I don't fuck with no lame. She suck on the dick like she came with some fangs. Beat up the pink like Goku versus Boo. Walk in with no bitches, walk out with a few. From my head to my toe, all my clothes, they look new. Look like Elvis with them blue suede shoes. Walk in like Ash Ketchum, what bitch will I choose? Fucking some 10s, I still look like a 2. That's cause I came to win and your ass came to lose. Fucking with me, you gon' be put on the news. Look at me funny, I might put it on. You went to his crib and I hit on his mama. The pussy had 3 layers. I licked that shit like I was eating lasagna.
That's so gross. Why would you say
I
that?
might pull up in a Honda Accord. Do a donut wearing Gucci and Dior. I'm busy banging on Latino whores. They don't call my ass Poppy, just call me Senor. You can hit the door if your ass on my bread. Take off your clothes, I'm too busy for head. Her legs like some butter, the way that they spread. She said I love you, I'm like, ho, what you said? I like making blues, I like seeing ops red. I like knowing I'm the reason they bled. Mechanical pencil, I filled him with lead. Next day on TV, his ass was found dead. Yeah. I don't need no bed rest. I just need a big check. I just need some good head, some big bread. I've been pressed. I don't need no bed rest. 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 I just need a big check. I just need some good head, some big bread. I've been pressed. I don't need no bed rest.
Well, Nick, I'm 1,000% sure he is of the lighter hue. 1,000% sure. But Nick, I feel as you've hit it on the nail on the head. He is of the lighter hue.
I don't need no bad rest. I don't need no bad. Dunk on that bitch like I'm Kobe. You know me, it's sensei. I'm leading the game. I don't fuck with these lame and too bougie. Yeah, bitches don't do that. I'll go the same way that I came by. She gave me knowledge. Ain't been to no college. Keep calling my phone.
All right, so you can tell they both recorded in the same place because both their vocals are very thin,
Right.
like over-processed.
Yeah.
When it comes to EQing.
And it makes that just stand out from the mix. Is like, what's wrong? Something isn't quite right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like over EQ, or I don't know if y'all put some presets on.
Could be.
It sounds like just heavy presets or
Right.
something, like, because it's like what it's notch filtered.
Who's this?
That's Jovan.
Oh, Jovan.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to Kim. Kim, can you let Jovan in? Can you?
The only thing that would have made that better.
Whoa! Outside in pure lingerie. Wow.
She looks like she's about to tip
Where
over.
Where the hell is she going? It's like 20. All right. It's 50 degrees outside. Let me not be that old guy. Let me not be that guy. All right. Back to the music review.
Did the mic just break? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a USB mic that didn't connect well.
Yeah. I mean, it just sounds over-processed.
Yo, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Is it cold out there? No.
You can stand behind the bar and be the guy behind the bar if you want to.
Just it says free stock plugins plus rap vocal template link in description type beat.
Yeah, but I mean, back to the review. I just feel is like over processing on the vocals, and I think that makes the rapping sound worse because it makes it sound amateur.
Yeah.
So so since it sounds amateur, you're like all the things they're saying, you're just like, man, this is amateur.
It does. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, and the beat's cool. The beat is really good. I like the beat.
They just stand so far out from it by sitting so underneath it.
Yeah, it sounds like it was like we jacked this beat off YouTube and we're going to rap on it. I mean, if you guys didn't over-process the vocals, I would say check out different microphones because I don't know, or throw in the chat room what microphone that you have, what interface that you're using and stuff. Maybe we can give you some advice on that.
Yeah.
But I would think your vocals would all need to be recorded again, and then also I would say do some dubs or something, some ad libs or
make it interesting
because it's just very flat.
Right.
And at some points it sounds like y'all are reading, like there's no life in it. So like mostly the first guy. So most of the time.
What's your Discord name?
He's just going. Look, his Discord name is Bonjo Bonds.
This is Jovan. James Bond.
So, but in the review, like listening to this guy, he's very monotone, but it also sounds like he's looking at a piece of paper and just and reading off.
It's like
of
on his phone, just like doing the note scroll.
Yeah. So when you hear this,
uninteresting. Literally what this sounds like.
He even starts fumbling over. He's like, "Fucking with me, and you're gonna be put on the news." And it's like, man, like when you go in the booth and you're gonna do some raps and you got a lot of words and stuff, make sure you perform it. If you mess up even a little bit on that take, redo it. Perfect it. Don't fumble over your words. Don't trip over them. And perform it. But that is my review.
Yeah.
On Dinosaur Jim.
I think it's a valid review. Said all the things I was going to say.
Vonjo Bonds.
On the Discord. So that's who we were saying if you guys are looking for an engineer.
Yeah, I think it was that Gizmo? That was Gizmo. Yeah. Gizmo, the unpraised king.
Yeah.
L95.
All right, I haven't seen Drew tap back in. Have you?
I have not.
All right, so I'm gonna put MIA on him, but I'm gonna put MIA on him. So we got Madrid, and then I guess we're gonna finish it off with Just Viz after that, and then we're just gonna get up out of here because it's 11 o'clock.
All right.
It is past our time. So this track by Madrid or Gioscoso, I think that's his name. It's called Champion. He said intro to our debut album. So this is multiple people.
It's JVS, which you've been on our stream before. You know JVS. It's JVS.
So he uses the ballet funk sample in the beginning.
Yeah.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the
So how do you say that? Giocoso?
Alright, hold up. I'm gonna do a verse real quick.
So Giocoso is how you say it? Can you put the hooked on phonics in the chat room for me?
I'm gonna do a verse real quick, then I'll be
You
out.
did miss
Alright?
JVS.
Okay. Yo. It's a rap champion. Everybody sleep like someone spiked the punch with Ambien. Gather around and find the sky, cause I ain't fucking standing it. No one getting in my way.
So you guys have way more emotion than and performing, y'all are performing y'all lyrics than how Dinosaur Jim was. So Dinosaur Jim, if you're still here, this is what I mean when I'm perform your vocals. Even though their quality is very similar to yours, that's the big difference.
Right.
Is
Just
how
the
they're
delivery.
performing it.
Yeah.
And then Giocoso or Caso, your quality sounds kind of like Dinosaur Jim's. So it's very flat, and I can tell already within 30 seconds of listening to it. Granted, I'm going to play some more, and I might have more to say, but we're going to get into it.
This time I'm really serious, and no, I'm not delirious, nah. I quit cannabis a few years back, so that's that. Don't wanna hear nobody say my name, talking some smack, cause that's whack. It's 2022, if you come at me, swear I'm hitting the fuck back. No Chris Rock, I'm off that. I ain't signing nothing either, fuck all the contracts. These A&Rs don't know shit, I ain't finna call back. Everybody on my dick, they need to hop off that. My only job's to give the people something to scoff at. Day and night, we coming from another planet, back and better than ever, never regretting what we planted. Extraterrestrial flows, undiscovered like how we got here in the first place. I'm running through this beat like it's first base, I'm out. Goddamn. Yo, I was fun as fuck, bro. I didn't even be rapping like that either, nah, we gotta get someone more experience up in here.
Yeah, Spike. That boy Dre had some fun with that one. Nah, I gotta punch in now. I gotta kill it. Spice champion, Buddha fit the ambience. Intellect is swag in my bag, I'm full Indian. I'm the main ambassador for all the ways you passed the first. You in the dirt, I kill the shit, I'ma print the shirt so they can see I killed you first. I ain't sympathetic for no sense, and I'm calling out a shot, so why you calling out a...
So what's interesting is I feel the second guy has a better mix on his vocals than the first guy.
Brick the fuck back, no Chris Rock, I'm off that. I ain't signing nothing either, fuck all the
It sounds like he has either he's sending his vocals through a pedal effect or it's a reverb.
It's got kind of a distortion
yeah.
almost on it. Yeah. I actually do think this has more mix production level stuff. I think that it just isn't quite fully shaped is all. Not necessarily master wise, the beat sounds good. It's just especially, can you go back to the second
guy?
Yeah.
No sense, and I'm calling you this so simple the shit. I'ma print the shirt so they can see I killed you first.
Yeah, see, this has
no sense.
This has more mid-range development, but I think there's just too much mid-range development in it, and so it just needs more. It just needs more polish, I think. He recorded on a different mic. It could be the different mic too. I feel like the other song was just the microphone was broken. Yeah, this one just the mix isn't fully developed. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm calling out a shot, so why you calling out a brick? I got motive for my songs and all my hits, so I'ma say this while I hold my dick and tell you this so simple shit. Like my wrist, I'ma reminisce on when we took them pics and felt the risk. And now you scared of shit when I smack you in your bit. I'ma save my breath and let you live, cause I'm a better man, I am him, and you more like them. Now you can watch us take over while you keep it brim. And I'm more like him, and you more like them. Now you can watch us take over while you keep it brim. And I'm more like him, and you more like them. Now you can watch us take over while you keep it brim. And I'm more like him. You damn little bitch.
Yeah, like that ending, I love how it just builds, and every iteration of it feels different in its delivery, and it makes it interesting. Again, we're comparing everything to the previous song where it would have just felt very say the line again, say the line again. It just, yeah. Yeah, just my opinion is just keep working to focus that vocal mix. I hear that there's like some effects, there's some like ad libs going on. It makes it interesting, but like it just kind of stands out a little bit as like the mix isn't quite right. Kind of painful because yeah, I personally don't feel that. I feel the song before it was way worse. It just needs direction. Yeah, it just needs a round of make it sound right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of painful. I compared you in a good way to the song before, and then I compared you in a way where I was like, the vocals they're missing the body like the song before.
Yeah.
So, but I did compare you in a good way where it was like, this is how you deliver. Yeah, I believed y'all delivery.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like y'all were reading off paper. It actually sounded like y'all were rapping and stuff. It, you know, like in a performance or in the mix. I mean, your vocals were better. But
and now you're dying.
But they were still like a little thin.
Jovan here. J Rob is a little. He's in the chat and he's sitting.
This is J Rob. So yeah, I mean we are going to be ending soon. We got Just Viz after this track right here. But shouts out to Madrid or Giocaso.
I hadn't seen him today.
I do want to hear something else too. Like I want to hear what more y'all got because that beat was fire. Who made the beat? I mean, it's on your debut album.
Their debut, their 45 song.
Yeah, it's for A, B, and C
A,
side.
B, C side. He made all the beats.
Oh,
nice.
The beats fire.
Yeah.
Now, I bet if Weatherman Dan was here to hear that, he would have a lot to say. Because it sounds like something that would be up in his alley.
Yeah, for sure.
Something he would like to play with. He probably would be like, yo, send that to me. I can add blah, blah, blah.
So you said you're in the Discord, right? I think he's in the Discord.
Yeah, Weatherman Dan's in there. So if you could get him to listen to your album.
if.
I think he'd do it off principle though. So if you hit Weatherman Dan up and be like, "Hey Dan, I know you got an album coming out."
I was just wondering if
you could check out my album.
My album, 45 songs. Hey, thanks for submitting, man.
Yeah. All right. So last but not least, we got Justin McVizzleface coming up. He sent over a track underneath the name Kevin Bartow for some reason.
Is that his like Garth Brooks alternate?
It might be. He said, wanted to make a song that gave me a Disney movie feel
this
in a
guy
sense,
is. And
especially
Dan is.
in the build-up. All right, this is Just Viz Hold Me Close .wave, even though he submitted as Kevin Bartow, which I think is his country singer.
J-Rob. He coming in late. We had this talk.
On that evening on the House of Hills, I told you about my feelings. I had feelings still.
I like this.
Sorry about that evening that the feelings killed.
Sounds like he kind of got the singing right. Like, I think he worked out all the kinks right here already.
Yeah.
Ruined all the work I took to remove the hurt from me. Now can't you see that you're hurting me? I've been patiently, now where's my surgery? Besides my heart, you pick apart my life. Besides the dark, you the one that brightens up my life. I'm lost, I'm waiting to be found. Now that I'm gone, still can't seem to figure it out. So just hold me close into your arms, and I won't go back home, away from it all, and I won't leave you alone.
Really good way to end the stream with this, right?
I think so.
This plays at the credits.
Yeah, this is your credit song.
And out to the road, and I won't leave been thinking about the excess of your silhouette. All the shadows in your head don't make you innocent. I've been wandering my mind, I don't know where I've been. Waiting for you to return so you could feel it. I'm lost, I can't wait till I am found. Now that I'm gone, still can't seem to figure it out. But now, so just hold me close into your arms, and
That was really good.
go back home, away from it all, and I won't leave.
This might be the best song you sent in.
I think so. I'm waiting for it to like
drop.
Yeah,
crescendo.
Explode into the song. Yeah. Here we go.
Unless he does like a, and then it comes back. Grand with drums.
So just hold me close.
There we go. We got the silent part.
Into your arms, and I
A lot of
won't
time
go
left.
away. Away from the stars, and I won't leave you alone.
All right, how many layers?
I won't.
Let's go.
I won't.
He's building.
Keep it going.
He's building. Oh, he went a little subtle with it. Oh, he played it safe. I'm not mad though.
I'm not mad. Hold.
So just hold me.
There we go.
There it is.
Into your arms, and I won't go back home, away from it all, and I won't leave you alone. I won't. So just hold me close.
There it is.
Never let
There it
go,
is.
and I won't leave this home, and out to
Took a
the
while, but it got there.
world,
It
and
got
I
there.
won't leave you alone. I won't.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I kind of think that they could be way more drums.
Yeah, but
I get where he went with it.
yeah, but that's really good.
Yeah.
That is great songwriting. That is I mean, I listened to 4 minutes and 26 seconds of that without caring that I spent 4 minutes and 26 seconds listening
Without
to that.
checking your watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a great description for listening to the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the chat saying add like 2 to 3 more counter melodies at the biggest part. Yeah, like it would have been so grand, but I felt like he played it safe.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad judgment of playing it safe. Like it's still great.
Yeah.
And then we got the Uprising King said, I would listen to this on replay if I hadn't read half of Just Viz comments. Well,
oh Lord.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't. Just Viz says thank you. I didn't think y'all would like it.
Yeah.
That's Justin McVizzleface.
As it turns out, we happen to like you. So
as it turns out, we like good music.
We like good music.
I would at least like to think that we like good music.
You want it to be
good.
Like a Disney movie song. I'd say you're there. I'd say you're there.
I get Marvel, man. I get credits. Marvel.
Somebody important died.
Like when everybody got snapped out of existence.
Just play that song.
That song would play. And
sad, happy, big.
Yeah. Or Interstellar when he's like when his daughter ages and she dies and he goes, like stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Where it's like a beautiful goodbye.
Bittersweet, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You're another person I think could benefit from.
Or when Iron Man died and he gave the shield to I don't know.
I think that you can benefit from what we were just talking about with what was his name, Madrid, about finding people, getting on LinkedIn and finding those people that could benefit from a song like this. Film people.
Yeah. And then, I mean, even he's made the song. If anything, if he gets in contact with like Ed Sheeran, he could pretty much sell the song. Not fully sell the song to Ed Sheeran, but
sell
have
the
written
song,
a
right?
song for Ed Sheeran. If that's something that you would be looking into doing, because that is a good song. It's a great song.
Yeah, solid.
Dude, I need to talk to... Damn, we are literally about to end the stream, but go ahead and write it in the chat.
Say what you got to say, Dan.
I'll play some music as I'll close.
It ends with Godsmack, I Stand Alone. That's how old the song is.
Yeah. Whoa. What's wrong with I Stand Alone? Don't make me play it.
And alone. Fucking nailed it.
Inside I and alone.
It's a time capsule. Boom, there it is.
I don't even think I got God. I got it somewhere on my computer. I'll never be able to find that song in time.
Someone wants to show you an 89 song album, you down. Oh, Mount Friday.
All right.
I'm going to be listening to it. The Mr. Madam, thank you for the follow. We're done for the night. But if you get here on Wednesdays, or if you submit as soon as it becomes Wednesday, you will be early on that list. And then just show up. We're here at 8:30 Eastern Standard every Wednesday. Possibly next Wednesday, but maybe we might just take a week off. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll be in New York next week, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, this is how we ending it here. Wait, do I want to? This one's kind of aggressive.
I was waiting that. Okay.
Let's not do, that's too smooth. That's too smooth.
We want something.
Maybe this one. Nah.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Nah, that's a. Damn, I like this.
Turntable. Weren't you supposed to go to bed?
Dude. People might be like, oh. All right, what do I want to do? How do I want to get out of here? Maybe this one.
Turntable asks, "Are you in Orlando this Saturday?" Why do I know that song that you just played?
I don't know. Cause I probably played it. Am I in Orlando this Saturday? Yes.
Or Sunday?
Yes, I am.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here Sunday.
Okay.
I was waiting for I Stand Alone to hit track from Godsmack. I'm not playing that song, man. I can't. I would have to find it.
I would lay something down for you.
Nah, let's do maybe this.
Oh.
Or maybe this one. What do I want to play? I don't know.
And that's how this stream went on for. He's picking the music.
Yeah, I'm picking a song. Which one? Oh, maybe this one.
Yeah,
sure. Whatever. No.
Play that. Was that I'm a Piano? Who was it?
It was, but it's a flip by Sango. Will this one work? Okay, well, this one's peaceful. Whatever, we'll get out of here.
All right.
We'll get out of here with this
Thanks
one.
for hanging out.
Y'all have fun.
We appreciate you.
Alrighty. Catch us next Wednesday. Follow us on Instagram at ConsultQnA.com. All of that good stuff.
Thanks
for hanging out, Joanne.
Wicked tones, you know what I'm saying? Metro Boomin' want some more, nigga.
Porque hoje é dia de baile aqui na comunidade. O expressivo vai brotar, deixa elas à vontade. Quer beber, quer usar, dá tudo arregador. Acordei bem cedinho, fui no salão dar um trato. Mando mototáxi no shopping, que hoje eu tenho que tá bonito. Só peça da Calvin
Clay. Me amarrei naquele estilo, cê era marca de playboy, agora é marca de bandido. Se não tiver coleção nova, nós substitui na hora. Taca a camisa de time e escreve meu vulgo nas costas. Dois irmãos tá assim, só moleque sem sentimento, que pega, que taca, 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 taca tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de cá tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de cá tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de cá tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de cá tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de casa. Satisfaz as amantes, mas em dia de baile é pau nas putianes, dá prazer pra de casa. Satisfaz as amantes, mas em dia de baile é pau nas putianes. Envolveu e fez fofoca e suas amigas gostam. Só desperta o querer dela de conhecer a troca. Porque hoje é dia de baile aqui na cidade. Os precinhos a brotar, deixa elas à vontade. Quer beber, quer usar, dá tudo arregado. Acordei bem cedinho, fui no salão dar um trato. Mando mototáxi no shopping, que hoje eu tenho que tá bonito. Só peça da Calvin Klein. Me amarrei naquele estilo, cê era marca de playboy, agora é marca de bandido. Se não tiver substitui na hora, taca a camisa de time e escreve meu vulgo nas costas. Dois irmãos tá assim, só moleque sem sentimento, que pega, que taca, 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 taca tudo. E no final nós joga dentro, dá prazer pra de casa. Satisfaz as amantes, mas em dia de baile